young, old, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The older a woman gets, the more immature she is, bro. 100%. You smiling, so you know. You know.
Mm-hmm. Age doesn't equal maturity.
No. Maybe in men. Because when we get older, we're very immature at the start, and the older we get, the things we want change.
Oh yeah.
We want a more set lifestyle, more rooted.
Stable.
Yeah. Whereas when you're in your 20s, man just wants to move mad, fam.
Wow.
And then girls are looking at older man for stability.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really like the biological type thing of it. Like when a man is in his early 20s, really you want to be beating older women. Get that experience up, bro. You want to know how to fuck.
100, you'll mark off that bucket list.
And then really see when you're like 30, 40, like 35, take a young thing that's 25, bro, 26. Build something with her. Yeah. You're 10 years older than her. You got bare experience, fam, and you know you can lead her in the right direction. That's how I see it.
Yeah. They say, what do they say? I think it's you half your age. How does it go?
Are you thinking about that, man?
Yeah, right, so you'll think about it. You'll get it in a minute.
I don't want to make a mistake with the maths, you know, and the math ain't math, and it makes me sound like I'm sort of...
Quickly spot line.
It's alright, fam. There's there's nothing wrong with looking like a madman, you know, because we'll all be classed as monsters nowadays.
I'm looking crazy right now. I'm looking crazy right now.
I'll be one of them.
Shit.
Hey, can I be honest?
What's the matter? What's going on?
You looking more than crazy right now, bro.
Oh no, shooting instead of Ataris, mate.
Bro, you looking like a real Spartan. Bro.
That's it.
Oh dear, I'm part of the Spartan squad now, peeps.
That's it, yeah. You divide your age by 2 and then you plus 7. And that's the age your woman should be.
Shit.
So I'm 32. Divided by... I'm 36. Divided by 2 is 18. Plus 7. So plus 7 is 25.
Did you say you're 36?
Yeah. So my missus should be 25.
Days. I'm 32, bro.
Yeah, you don't drink or smoke, bruv. Watching Bomba Clark, no?
It's fucking good.
Yeah. That's what, bro. And he's vegan. How long you been vegan for?
He's vegan
4 years now.
Jeez.
4 years.
Yeah.
Are you fresh still?
Oh yeah.
You didn't experience
You're a
the falafel generation.
Nah.
Hey, alias, remember when I first went vegan?
Is that what you're just living on, yeah?
What? Any country man went to, he's like, you got vegan food? Oh, we have fish. I'm like,
Man
don't
said
give me the
fish.
falafel, bruv. Don't put tahini in it. I know you man put some next mayo in there. I'm not interested.
Milk and all sorts.
Hey, let me ask you guys another question. Is it possible to be in a healthy and happy open relationship?
Yeah.
Open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, on both sides or just one side?
Wait, say that again for the
I
story,
think
brother.
it's both sides.
Bro, think
Both
about
sides,
it.
no.
Is it possible to be in a healthy and happy open relationship?
Yeah.
No. Look at Will Smith and Jada Smith.
Fucking
Nah, that's
hell,
different.
That's
That's
a
different.
good point.
They got kids. They got
That's a good
kids.
point. Kids?
They're married. We're talking about relationship, bro. We're not talking about marriage
Are
and
we
kids.
talking
It's different.
specifically about relationships or marriage, or we're saying that it's the same thing?
We're just saying relationships, whether it's a marriage relationship or
just a girlfriend and boyfriend.
Or just
Yeah,
girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah, open on both sides, no. Open on one end, the men's side. I know it's going to be a bit controversial to say, but yeah, it can work.
Because we're polygamous by nature, bro.
Yeah, the women are not. So it can be healthy, open on the man's side, and it would be unhealthy, open on both sides and the woman's side.
But I disagree because I'm devil's advocate today, and I believe a man and woman can be fucking in an open relationship, solid together. Because man, just explain the older woman to you. If I had said to myself, "Bro, man, don't care, I'm getting big back, bruv," man would have been caught out, and I was calm with it for a few years. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Until she kept pushing this marriage thing, she kept opening her mouth saying, "When you gonna get serious with me and move in my house?"
But that's the thing, though. You wouldn't be serious with it. So that's not a healthy relationship. That's just fuck buddies.
That's false.
Define health.
That's being false in
Define healthy relationship now. You see,
A relationship that's going somewhere, towards somewhere. It's not dysfunctional. It's functioning. It has a ultimate goal.
orgies are somewhere.
No.
What?
Orgy is just sex. It's not going on nowhere but just sex.
So, what type of relationship is it? Sexual relationship?
That's what you're talking about. I'm talking about a relationship.
Are you talking about relationship, loving relationship?
Alias.
two people just banging is not a relation. I don't see it as a relationship.
depends.
I just see it as fuck buddies.
It depends. You can be fuck buddies, but then
Yeah.
everything outside of the sex could be there.
Basically, a
Then you're really in a
relationship.
relationship and you just don't want to put a title on it.
What
I
it
used
is,
to look after her kids.
a relationship where two people come together and say this is a relationship and it's open.
It's basically it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So basically, we're together,
Basically-
but it's open.
Yeah, two people
We kept
coming
a secret, now it's
together to
open.
fuck.
I don't
But that's what I'm saying. They're fucking other people.
Yeah, long term ain't gonna work.
Their companionship is different.
You got a bond.
So I actually had a bond with this older woman.
There you go.
She's a walk her dog, look after her kids, whatever. Man, see your kids on the block, someone do something, man, punch them up, don't get twisted.
Wow.
She had me, I had her.
Yeah,
I just didn't like the fact that she kept asking me about this marriage shit. I'm 23, I'm not looking
but
to get
that's the
married to
point.
no one.
At some point, the woman in
Yeah.
her right mind is gonna want something serious.
She done that from the first 2 months.
But she did it nevertheless. So what I'm saying is that it's going to be unhealthy, open on both ends because a woman looks for security and there's no security in sleeping with multiple partners.
Bro,
And-
from the minute man see two niggas come in your house, yeah, and I've left that day, you got your own security. You don't need me for that.
That's just sex. That's not security.
Now listen to me. A lot of these dudes, from one dude I know, she was going halves on a house with him.
Wow.
Another dude was
For what purpose?
that security, that bag.
Yeah, again,
Get me?
That's not security. I'm not talking financial security. I'm talking about
Emotional security.
emotional security, mental
That woman
and
had no emotions
financial.
and her mental health was poor. fam.
There you go. So already, again,
No emotions, bro.
so that's what I'm saying. She's
Pause and
dysfunctional. So somebody that's dysfunctional is not going to have a healthy relationship. They're going to have a dysfunctional relationship. And
I can't lie. No, I'm going to tell you from my experience.
Yeah.
Our relationship was decent still. It wasn't dysfunctional. It wasn't dysfunctional. I can't
Sound
lie.
like you had fun.
No, I'm not speaking about yours. I'm talking
Oh,
about in
okay,
general.
in general.
In general.
Yeah.
But going back to yours, she wanted something serious because she wanted that stability.
And then she didn't move correctly. A man had to lay down my law.
Yeah, exactly. But nevertheless, she still wanted something tangible. She wanted something secure.
Remember when I said I was
you understand?
23?
Stable.
Yeah.
And most women want that
I
because
only stopped
women.
seeing her like a year ago, fam.
But nevertheless, she still wanted it. She still might want the D, but she's not gonna have a full blown relationship
She still
and
gives in the green, I
keep you
copy.
around as well.
Of course not.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Women
me-
attach their emotions to sex. So at some point, if she's mentally stable, she's gonna feel bad about herself and want one man to deal with. Women that are promiscuous are normally dysfunctionally
Oh yeah, she was
mentally.
fucked, fam. She was
Mentally,
fucked.
do you understand?
She's completely fucked. Any woman that has 4 kids and is looking to have a relationship with someone 16 years younger than them while sleeping with other people is not emotionally stable, fam.
No,
Wow.
or mentally. So yeah,
Because let's just say that's a guy. The guy's linking a girl 16 years younger than him. And he has 4 kids living with him in the house. And he's also sleeping with 2 other women that come in and out of the house. Bro, that dude's mad, fam. Because you're moving mad, fam. Go to your hotel room, cuz you're moving mad, fam.
not taking
Yo,
his kids into consideration.
You know smoking on camera, man.
Sorry, but I
Keeps forgetting.
I've always got a copy
As I
him.
was talking,
Copying him.
the camera's on both of us. fam.
How far?
You see me? Man's lighting my zoo under the
I'm trying to
table. you know.
lose shit. I'm trying to lose shit and I'm getting baited. It's alright.
People, I'm lighting my zoo under the table. Silent business has man moving with rules, fam.
Yeah, you guys are live, so
Stop it.
keep acting up.
We're live.
Yeah,
Are you live streaming now?
yeah. For the last 8 minutes now.
Sorry, people. Sorry. We're just having fun out here. We're just having fun out here, yeah? We're just having fun.
But anyway,
get back to topic.
anyway, D, fix
Jumps
up.
on the live.
D, put down the glass. Don't drink anymore.
more drink, no more drink.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Is waiting
okay,
for
so
marriage.
Oscar.
Is waiting until marriage to have sex relevant in the modern society?
Bollocks.
Unless you're religious, strongly religious, people are not doing that anymore.
Preach.
Oh damn.
He just said it all. I ain't got to say fuck all.
Yeah.
You got anything to say, Spot?
Hey, D. D. How about you go take a sit on the bench there? You understand? Because I think that alcohol is taking this course.
No, I'm good, mate.
Yeah, well, act that way. You get me? But yeah, man. Should you stay with someone should you stay with somebody that cheats on you?
Nope.
Yeah, but suppose, like, say for instance, you and your fiance is doing your thing, and obviously she makes maybe a mistake. She calls it a mistake and sleeps with somebody else, but tells you she's sorry. You know, would you carry on that relationship, or like would
I
you
forgive
end
and
it?
forget?
Huh?
Would I forgive and forget, basically?
Yeah.
No.
You can forgive, but you're not
no.
gonna forget.
I won't forgive and I won't forget. Point blank.
Would it make a difference if you had kids with her?
Kids now is a very good point, because now you're getting deep. The kids involved,
Yeah.
it's very political. Very political.
Would
So how you
you-
gonna break that down to your kids?
No, would you stay? Would you try
Would
to
I stay with her?
Would you try to do the work like marriage counselling, things
It's
like
gonna
that?
sound crazy.
Or
50-50. I'm literally 50-50.
okay.
But to be honest, deep down knowing me, knowing myself, kids are involved. I'm staying put. And if I'm not staying put, I'm at least having a conversation with her, turning around saying, at least I'm taking the kids away from the situation. Because to me, it's toxic. It's very toxic. I don't want next man coming into my kid's life to with them sons of bitches turn around and go, call me dad.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but
I've been there and done it.
Yeah, but here
but
what
she ain't
though?
gonna allow you to take the kids though. She would take
Nah,
you to
of course
court.
not. She wants to take the kid. She wants to go to court. She wants to just
Yeah, and
damn
being a
right.
man in court, you know, 90%
good
of the
luck.
time,
Brother, do you want a
it's gonna be
solution?
him.
You know, half the time they move to they obviously
do you
go to the
want a
woman's
solution?
side, do more than the men.
Yeah,
Do you really want a solution? Keep the relationship with your kids. Depart from the woman. She can keep the kids. You want to be a single mother. You want it to fuck around, and you want it to be a pagan. You want it to be you want it to do this infidelity thing.
Yep.
Where man already just like sat down with you and said, "Raw, marriage, kids, everything. I've given you everything, and now like, raw, what? You want to get another dick? Dick. This is not even like raw. You went and linked someone else because he just took you on a private jet with the kids, and no,
He
dick,
scoped.
Dick, you fucked up this whole shit for some sex. Do you know what that means? Right, man chose the wrong woman, bro. I fucked up.
yeah.
So I'll be real with you. Can I? From my perspective as a man, I ain't seen my dad since I was 8.
Yeah.
I don't know why he dipped out, but the older I get, I can understand. The older I get, I can understand why that motherfucker probably said, you know what, I'm gonna cut my losses and start again. Because some of the women I've been with, bro, have been so hella toxic. I'm thinking to myself, if I had kids with this woman, I would have killed myself. I'd have off myself, bro. I would have disappeared. I would have lost my mind.
Tell it to stop the juice.
Who?
Tell it to stop the juice.
Oh, fine, man. I'm alright. Fuck.
At least sip it, bro. Sip
Stop
it.
fucking judging me, bro. Leave me alone, bro.
Yeah, and
I also agree with my mom here, yeah? No, honestly, leave me the fuck alone, bro. Don't put me in the broadcast and start judging me and give me alcohol pops.
Relax, this. But yeah, carry on.
I'm sweet, mate.
I can't remember what I was saying.
You don't stop it, me now. Because white boy D started talking. Licked.
Alright, cool. Should you disclose your mental health status to a romantic partner before entering a relationship?
100% yes.
What?
I don't think you should enter into a
That's
romantic relationship if your mental health is not good, bro.
That's true.
Like, I think you should sit down in a box like D by yourself, bro, for a little bit. Yeah, be single, touch yourself, learn the game, and then enter into the dating world.
Real shit, real shit, real shit.
That question in itself, bro,
I think
like,
I disagree. I
I want to hear this, bro.
I'll go here too. I'll go here. Crying to go here.
This is mad.
Wow.
Wow, for real.
What time is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You good, yeah? I'm still in the room.
You guys kill me.
As I'm speaking, I'm thinking through this, so I might be wrong. I'm open to being wrong all the time.
It's just you.
Okay.
Your essence, bro, you're not wrong.
Listen, hold up. Let me repeat the question just in case you might think you're wrong or you're going crazy.
No, I know the question.
Because you should have probably disclosed it to me before you come in my yard. I'm just saying, right? Should you disclose your mental health status to a romantic partner before entering into a relationship?
No, the discrepancy wasn't about the question. It was about what my man says.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, yes, you should disclose your mental health to your potential partner, but what was said was you shouldn't get into a relationship if you're mentally ill. I would say it depends on what type of mental illness you have, because there's a lot that comes under the umbrella of mental illness.
Wait, what was the exact question again?
Should you disclose your mental health status to a romantic partner before entering into a romantic relationship?
Go on, brother. Got you.
So under the umbrella of mental illness, we have depression, we have bipolar, we have schizophrenics, we have narcissism.
And don't forget the delusionalists. You get
That
me?
might be a new one as well.
Like, literally, that has to be at the top. It seems like the most harmless mental illness, but
it's
probably
fucked.
the most harmful mental illness. Let's be honest. These
I think
delusionalists.
I think that one changes society itself. So yeah.
As you literally say it, you understand. You understand.
So yeah, I depend. Yeah, so you're saying that somebody with bipolar shouldn't get into a relationship because that's something that they'll always have. Somebody that has depression, I don't know, because some people, they say that you can be clinical depressed where you'll always live with depression and you have to maintain it, monitor it and so forth. And some people fall into depression depending on what circumstances they're in their life, and they can get out of it. So there's kind of there's two sides to when it comes to depression, whether you have depression and you can't get rid of it, or you fall into depression and you can come out of it. So that's a different conversation.
But is like depression a mental illness, or is that just a feeling that people have?
It's classed as a mental illness.
It's classed as a mental illness, but more times I think about it, right? It seems like just a feeling, because like at the time, if you probably give most people what they want, it seems like that depression instantly
Disappears.
goes.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, for instance, men, if you give them women that flipping, that flipping mental flipping illness, or, oh my God, nobody wants me or whatever, and, you know what I mean, upping yourself probably disappears. You give, I wouldn't say you give the woman the perfect man, the delusion level would still skyrocket. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying, people are just living mad in society where they're just using most things as an excuse.
Me personally, yeah.
That's true.
I agree. Me personally, I think that depression is situational.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It depends on what situation you're in, financially, relationship wise, whether that be your family, friends, or your counterpart. So it is definitely situational. But people in the comments and people that watch this might disagree.
Yeah, of course.
And a lot of people with depression would disagree as well. I've been in depression many times in my life and I've gotten out of it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, I personally think it's situational. I think
you remind myself a little bit. You do remind myself a little bit. I've been in situations where I thought I was depressed as hell. And I denied it. I was really depressed. So I just knocked myself out of it. I was like, you can't constantly go through this lifestyle going, you're depressed. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You have to knock yourself out of it. Regardless you've got people around you or not, you as an individual, you as number one, have to knock yourself out of it.
Yeah.
So having a job, JOB, all of that, no one wants. You ain't gonna have nowhere if you don't try. If you don't go out there and they hand out CVs, no, they go around word of mouth and go down your job, no, they got jobs, no, you ain't get nothing. You ain't get nothing. It means self-employed, you ain't gonna get nothing.
Definitely.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. I'm not going to use the word deserve, but everybody should be in a position to be with somebody.
All right.
And I don't think that you having again, it depends what mental illness we're talking about, but you having a mental illness, I don't think that should stop you from being with somebody.
Exactly.
If that person can deal with it and understand it, because for example, like bipolar is a mental disorder.
Literally, what you just said there, bipolar.
Yeah.
My stepsister is literally bipolar extreme. To where she's with her husband. She had 3 kids. Sadly lost 1 kid for a brain tumor. That's how deep it got. She lost a little baby for a brain tumor. I did not know. I didn't know anything about it. I got told random as hell, deep as hell, because I knew the kid. I know his issue was that deep. I knew the kid really well. And obviously we was tight. Shit went sour. You know, back and forth hearsay, stuff, and people say back and forth things. Not right. So she was literally that every time it was like, oh, she kicked off as a bipolar. It was nothing to do with bipolar. She was that much on smoke, that bad. Like she wanted to smoke that bad, like ganj. She smoked hardcore.
So she was addicted.
Yeah, so she didn't smoke, and a man as well. She didn't smoke. Didn't get pissed off. Didn't get seriously pissed. So other than that, she was cool. She was calm. You can't keep turning around and saying playing bipolar, because it's not the case.
Was she diagnosed by the doctors?
She was diagnosed big time. Basically come from her pops. He got to the point in life where he quotes, it's a big quote, he wigged out that bad because he had no medication. He carved the fuck out of his house and saying, I'm going to kill you. To my birth mom, I'm going to kill you. He didn't do a damn thing. You know why? Because she wears the trousers. She does everything. She controls the guy. She runs the medication. She runs everything. This guy has a job 2 days in a week, Monday to a Tuesday, working a chemist. Ex-military man. Bro, if you're that tapped in your membrane, so you're sitting there wigging out, turning around going, I ain't took my medication right because you missed your days. I ain't had no herb. I ain't done nothing. And you're sitting on your ass for 2 to 3 days in a year waiting to go work. And you're working medication. Doesn't make sense.
But you know what? Let me say something. Let me touch back up on something that Ty said.
Touch back on the subject.
Because I've been hearing you speak and kind of been bugging me still.
I ain't bugging, mate. No,
not you, Ty.
Sorry,
what you said, like something to do with somebody like people with mental illness kind of still should be able to
be in a relationship.
Not with me, fuck that.
Right? But that's very
inclusive,
contradictory, or whatever the hell you want to call it, because
contradictory.
As like we say, we as men, we value peace. Someone with mental health disorder don't signify peace. Do you understand where we're coming from? So instantly kind of blows what you're saying out of the water, right? And you can say it depends because the mental health varies, but it's still something I'm going to have to subject myself to instead of trying to elevate and reach my highest. You understand where we're coming from? I'd have to be worrying about somebody else, or maybe how their mood is going to affect what I'm doing going forward, or what I'm trying to pursue.
Alias, even worse, fam. You're thinking all day raw. Like, what I'm doing is nothing, but is it going to affect them? I can't move like how I move now.
Yeah.
I got to edit the way I move.
Yeah.
And I got to sieve myself and strain myself all the time to make this person comfortable because of something that I can't control and neither can they.
Yeah.
But again, the choice is yours. You don't have to go out with somebody like that, but there's somebody out there that would. Do you understand? And you have to take in consideration as well, what if you got with a woman and she had some sort of traumatic experience in her life?
I've actually got experience with this, bro.
And she developed a mental illness. Are you going to now divorce your wife because she's mentally ill at the moment?
Bro, real shit, man's got some experience with this.
Hold on. Answer that question.
Would I divorce her because she got mental health, but did she tell me first?
No, she went through something traumatic while she was with you.
While she was with me?
Yeah, and she developed...
That's all part of the packaging. That's in the relationship. That didn't happen before me. That's something that happened in the relationship.
Yeah.
If it's something that happened before me, like, bro, you should have sorted that out before you got into the thing with me. Because the thing with me is a clean slate.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing my trash, my traumatic experiences. So you
To
see,
a
when
certain
you
degree,
do,
we all are. But go on.
to a certain degree, we all may be because our experiences form us.
Yeah.
But you see, if you don't sit down by yourself or with someone else and talk this through and actually start to reason with your own head, you're bringing that shit over.
Yeah,
Because it's going to
100%.
come out in actions. Man's going to start a man and a woman will start acting out a certain way where it's like, all right, cool. This action I'm doing is a result of something and I can't even control it. Man even sat down and started to reason like, raw, I'm doing this because of that. Like, see all of that? Drop man out.
So you think everybody that has a mental illness should be single and remain single?
Everybody that has a mental illness, yeah, should get help. Or do some kind of exercises or seek to better themselves.
No, we're saying clinically medical, like
Yes. Go get help, bro.
yeah, not saying that they're not getting help. What if they're getting help?
If they
Because,
get help,
for example,
I don't, like you said, I don't have to be with them.
no, you don't have to. But I'm saying is that are you saying that nobody should be with them? Because you said your words were they shouldn't get into a relationship.
Let me bust you something. I wouldn't get into a relationship with a girl that sells a pom pom.
Yeah,
Some men will. That's on them, bro. I can't put myself in that mindset.
No.
Like he said, I like peace now. At my big age, I like peace, bruv. And if I know, like, raw, there was a girl I was seeing. I didn't know she had schizophrenia. I didn't know she's bipolar. She genuinely was. I didn't know.
yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line, man, seeing this girl, fully seeing her. Like, this girl is telling me she wants to have a youth with me and that she really like. But then, the girl's 22. The girl's got a 9-year-old kid already. That's a situation that happened I don't know nothing about. That's to do with some older guy and some bad traumatic situation and fucking, what do you call them people that come take the kids from you?
social services.
So, social services, all that's a mad situation. But then a year goes on now. Remember, I'm hearing all of this, so I'm starting to distance myself now. Then the girl drops it on me. I haven't taken my medication for the last 4 months. What medication? The fuck do you mean? That's when she dropped it on me. Bro, I thought about it for about a week. Honestly, I messaged her and I said, don't contact me again. I blocked her. That's what that situation caused.
So was it the fact that she didn't tell you, or the fact that
If
she
had
had
told me, I
it?
wouldn't have been in a relationship, period. Do you see how mad that is? If you told me this happened when I was 10 years old, cool. Man, hear that. I gotta move careful with you, but I'm not getting into anything with you. Man won't even sexually deal with you now. Because that's a situation that I don't think you've healed from at your young age. So on top of that now, you actually take medication prescribed for this. That's mad. You should have told me that shit first. Because if you did, I would have said, you know what, man could be your friend.
But
I
going
would have
back,
genuinely been your friend.
yeah. So we know that you wouldn't. But going back to what you originally said, you said they shouldn't get into a relationship. So the question again is, do you think that they shouldn't get in a relationship with anybody?
Well, you see, now we're taking what I said out of context. What did I exactly say?
You said you wouldn't.
Yeah. But no, before that, when he said, do you think someone should explain their mental health status before their state of mind?
Yeah, that was a very difficult question.
And this is what, because I weren't talking about mental health illnesses, actual like clinical ones. Man was talking about this traumatic experience, that some shit, you hate guys and guys are trash or girls are whole, like all of that. Sort that out first. That's what I was
Okay,
looking
but
at.
that's not what the question is about.
Is that what you were talking about? Are you talking about actual schizophrenia?
Talking about whatever's classed as mental health.
That could be anything.
Yeah,
bruv.
that's the
That
whole-
could
that's
be
the whole
anything.
spectrum.
Whatever's classed as mental health.
Mental health is basically whatever state your mind is in. You could have good mental health, bad mental health.
It can
That's
go.
why-
It's a spectrum in it. So you could, like we were talking about, it could be depression, or it could be on the other end of what you say in schizophrenia. Do you understand? So it could be the whole lot. So we're both.
But then it could
talking
just
the
it
same
could just simply be a
conversation.
toxic character.
Yeah.
Your mindset is not good. That's poor mental health. Yeah, you
can see where it comes from
eat
with that.
McDonald's 3 times a day. Fuck that. Your physical health and your mental health is shot. Can't deal with
Yeah,
it.
if you're fat and obese, then your mental health is not where it should be.
Because you physically can't withstand from eating the stuff or put the work in or see where to put the work in, which means you have blockages in your chakras I can't deal with. And I'm not gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4 years opening your chakras, closing mine. I can't do that. That's why I was talking about the mental health thing, because look,
I understand
really and
that,
truly,
I
I wouldn't date someone that is in a wheelchair. They can't walk. When I want to go for a run, they're gonna wheel behind me. I'd have to edit my whole life, bro. Think about it, fam.
Again, let's say, God forbid, touch wood, hypothetically, your wife gets into an accident, she's in the wheelchair,
While
are you going to
she's
leave her?
with me, not while she was
I understand, but
outside of my thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, one of my friends.
Okay, bond that. Let's throw a caveat in there because
Go on.
you're pushing this narrative, Ty. Yeah?
He's trying to push his mental health thing. Let's go.
No,
fam.
watch it. He's trying to push your narrative. So let me push something upon you now.
Did mine fall over?
Good, fam.
Man's mashing up himself in the kitchen, you know.
Put my jaw up.
Okay. Let me say this, right?
I'm just pushing it and it see all angles, but go on.
Check this angle now, right? Say, for instance, as you said, your wife's in a wheelchair now, right? Your wife's in a wheelchair, and that's after you guys have been together, married, and that, right? So, are you going to be? Would you be a good husband to your wife in terms of taking care of her, knowing the disposition she's in? And even you leaving her, it's going to be difficult for her to even find another individual that would even remotely want to take up this monumental tasks, so to speak. You understand? And would you be a good man in terms of taking care of her, you know, her needs, everything she wants, even sexual needs, and even you being celibate? Because you have to think, you know, like, it's really not easy. Now you have to literally baby somebody.
If I get married to a woman, I'm taking on those vows to death do us part, good or bad. Do you understand? For better or for worse.
So you trying to
I
say
got a
you
question
would
for you
doppy
after,
it?
you know. I got a question for you after this.
So you trying to say you would doppy it because it's still dirty? You fuck.
You see that man there, them loopholes out of the marriage, yeah? But I got a question for you though.
Okay, hold on, maybe I'll say it. Hold on. That's not what I meant. What I'm saying is that I married my wife, so no matter what she ends up going through, I'm gonna be her husband.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna look after her. It's my duty.
what I'm saying, bro, because just like God forbid,
Yeah.
But like, let's say, as I said, she's in a wheelchair.
No,
like,
regardless,
maybe
it's my duty.
Maybe she doesn't have like full mobility below the waist, right? You would have to be probably cleaning the poop, washing her.
Bro, I've taken the
I'm
vows,
just saying, and then supposing you've had kids before she got into this, you know, position.
Okay.
Right. Then you'd have to be doing all of this as well. You understand where I'm coming from? You get me? Obviously, I just want to see from your point of view, because I'm saying I don't think many men of today in society would even be remotely come close to even have the strength to take up a monumental task like that.
I understand
You
that.
understand? Because that's literally your free, whatever semblance of freedom you had,
Yeah.
done.
Like
In
I
a sense.
Like I said, if I vow to be with this woman, for better or for worse, it doesn't matter. I'm sticking around. That's my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless, she lost her fucking legs, her arm. I'm not leaving her because of that.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night for myself, let alone leaving my wife. Do you understand? I have a conscience. I'm not that type of person. Because what if that happened to me? I would want my wife to stay with me. Do you understand?
Okay.
Right.
So
Now,
I wouldn't.
this is where my question comes in now, because this is very imperative.
Imperative.
Camera, this is imperative wisdom from Spartan Imperatus. Listen, if you lost both your legs, your dick didn't work no more.
No more.
No more.
No more.
Would you expect your wife to stay with you?
I don't expect anyone to do anything, but I would like to know that my wife, the woman I picked, was the type of woman that would stay with me, for better or for worse.
How many type of women that love realistically in this physical world today do you think would do
Not
that?
many.
And stay?
There's not many, but there are women out there that I've seen myself.
And
That's
on that note, I'll say cordials.
love, bro.
Bless.
That's right.
Nice meeting you, brother.
Bless, dude.
Likewise, man.
Bless,
Again, yeah.
bless.
Love.
Because personally,
Appreciate it,
because
brother.
personally, yeah,
Go
I
home
feel
safe,
like
Yeah. Coco.
Take it easy, man.
Sit there, man.
because personally, yeah, I feel like as men, that's where we kind of play ourselves. We will do the utmost because, like you said, we love unrealistically, bro. And the same people that we're loving are not going to love us the same. I've accepted that in my life. Are you going to accept that? You've accepted that, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
I've accepted that.
I don't expect anyone on this planet to love as much as I would love somebody else. And I don't expect that from somebody else. Do you understand? We don't love all the same. So what I would do, I wouldn't expect any other human on this planet to do what I would do. I'm not entitled. Do you understand? If she wants to walk away, then clearly she wasn't the woman that I should have been with.
But would you have been happy wasting 15, 20 years of your life?
Again, when you're married, your happiness is not the be all and end all of
Your
a
happiness is not
marriage.
the main objective.
It's not. It's duty. Do you understand? And I've
Say
got
it again. Say
I've
it.
got a duty to my wife. Do you understand? And if I have kids, I have a duty to my family. Like your happiness, more or less, goes on the back burner. Because again, happiness is about your emotions, isn't it? You can feel happy one time, and another time you can feel sad. So I wouldn't use.
Ladies, you hearing that? Good men on the Silent Business podcast, you know. Listen, you lot saying men are trash out here, and we're out here doing this.
For real.
Come on, ladies.
But yeah, that's the answer, man.
I'm just saying, I beg to differ. I'm a savage. I'm a whole beast.
Air it out.
Maybe these two are good gentlemen,
Me?
well-spoken gentlemen.
Brother, my woman gets
I'm
in a wheelchair.
savage.
My woman gets in a wheelchair. And the pum
Oh
pum.
yeah, let's ask
If
you.
the pom-pom is not
Hold
working
up,
no more?
let's ask you. Your woman's in a wheelchair, fam. Yeah, your woman's in a wheelchair.
Have we got kids?
And yeah, his scenario, but you're answering it.
Alright,
from
how
your
many kids?
point
How
of
many
view.
kids have you got?
How
Taylor?
many?
Okay. How many kids would you like to have?
12.
Okay, no. Let's cut it down. You got 5.
5 with one woman.
Yeah, you got 5 with one woman.
Babe, we're getting another wife. I need 7 more.
Listen, you got 5 with one woman, and she's in a wheelchair now, right? So for better or for worse, are you staying or are you getting a divorce and keeping it moving? And obviously, she's gonna be the one that has the kids, or are you gonna take the kids? So, question boils down to you. Will you tell him, River?
How old am I? In this scenario, how old am I?
You're this age.
Beer terms and conditions. But
It has to be, bruv. Like, marriage is business, fam. Marriage is a business contract, bro. So, you gotta understand, like, till death do us part. But you ain't dead yet. I hear that. But nothing works you in a wheelchair. I hear that. We got 5 kids together. What, we got a nice house in that.
Yeah.
So we got peas.
Yeah, man. Come on.
So what are you saying? Like, man's not gonna have to struggle with bills in that. Like, my bread is there.
You got some. You got some bread. You got some bread.
But I
You
can't-
ain't rich, but you're all right for a few years, innit?
Is our hands working?
says that answer.
She's just paralyzed from the waist down, innit?
Yeah, calm, babe. You can still work. Look, I set up this little office in here, podcast studio, whatever. Boom, 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 babe. Whatever I'm doing, you're gonna help me.
Yeah.
You my dog. You're in a wheelchair. What? Am I supposed to just leave you out here?
So my next question to you two, right?
Make it more extreme then.
My next question
What about
to you two
what
then.
about Superman kind of disabled?
No.
What, from the neck down?
Hold up. No.
So she can still talk.
No.
but
Let's
not do nothing else.
Steve Hawkins.
hold up.
Hawkins.
Let's make it less extreme, right? Wait. Let's say, for instance, now, all right, as I said, paralyze from waist down. Like, we ain't even talk about sex. Like, is sex gonna be an issue for you
Yes.
two gentlemen?
Of course.
Explain.
We gonna work something out
I was gonna say
because that's my wife. And
you have
she's
to
not-
make something work out.
Like she's not paralyzed from the mouth down. That's fine. That works. Yeah. Get me. That's one thing, babe. Sorted. But then I'm a straight man.
But it's true though.
I like pum pum. It is true, but I like pum pum as well. So I can't lie. How many married men happily married at home or fake happily married and their wife is at home doing duties and they're going work doing duties, but they're in the brothel on Friday? Bare man are doing that. Even the men that are in charge of the world are doing that. So the way I see it, like, sex is not the thing that makes my marriage.
Yeah.
Sex is something that man can get anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm married to this woman for a different purpose, bro. This is my Cody. This is my friend. This is my best friend. It's my partner.
And if she's a good woman, she'll allow you to get there and get pum pum.
Brother?
It's true though. She'll be like, babe, you know,
My
like,
pum pum don't
like,
work. Look,
go get your thing in it. You're coming back home
if
to
she
me.
really loved me, she'd let me get a second wife.
Huh?
Should be on the table. Yeah.
That would be the highest form of like, this woman is so mine that she's just down for whatever I need. And it's like at that point, man might even second guess the second wife and say, do you know what? I think I've got it all, you know. It's that level of you're submitting to me without me even.
Yeah. She's understanding the
Yes, it's
situation.
like whatever you want, I got you. That's what I would be to her. A woman that is like always reserved. No, well, I'll give you this if this. I don't even want it no more. It's fine. I'll just go do it on my own without telling you. You see what I'm saying? It's that whole thing of like, and that was an extreme because obviously I wouldn't. Would I? Who knows? Shh. But regardless, like at the end of the day, I just feel like when a woman submits to me, it don't matter if she's in a wheelchair, paralyzed from the neck down, bro. I can love that woman. I can genuinely open my soul, not my heart, my soul to this woman because she's giving herself to me. And that is the act of marriage. Your father's going to walk you down the aisle and give you to me. Now, you're my responsibility. I'm responsible for you. If you get in a car crash or whatever and you paralyze from whatever down, I'm responsible for you. So I hear what you're saying. Obviously, Alias is
Savage.
savage. Savage. Get me.
Man's not even waiting till she come out the hospital.
Nah,
He's gone, you know?
no, bro. Alias will be like, he'll turn up to the hospital with the next team. The next thing, bro.
Oh, my
Alias will have
Lord.
like 2 things pregnant already.
The nurse would be like, I got bad news for you. She'll never walk again. Man's just walking at the hospital.
Man be like, babe, let me remind you what it is, to use your legs again. Man will watch me walk away. You fucked, bro.
Wow.
You'll never do this again, babe, and just walk out.
Wow, you man them think that little of me. You're a heartless human
You said
being.
savage. You said you're savage.
Yeah, savage, but listen, inhumane? Come on, brother. Listen, savage, yes, but inhumane? No way.
Let me
People
not
out
speak
at
bad of
least
my
get
brother's
the
name.
divorce first. What's wrong with you?
You're a
Get
girl,
the divorce sent by text or email. Which one?
Man.
Lawyer calls her while she's in the hospital bed.
No,
your
just
husband
listen.
wants a divorce. The papers have gone through. You just need your signature.
Mad. She can't even sign it, you know.
That's crazy. Hey. Is it ethical? Is it ethical to date somebody that's already in a relationship, a committed relationship?
Is it unethical?
Is it ethical to date somebody that's already in a committed relationship?
Of course not. It's in the Bible, bro. Thou shalt not covet another man's wife. It's in the Bible.
I'm not religious, but yeah, it's unethical.
Bro, you see King David, the man that defeated Goliath, the predecessor to King Solomon and Jesus.
Yeah.
See that man there? God gave him very, very wise words. You can have as many wives as you want. Just don't take the wife of another man.
Listen.
Oh shit, bruv.
I hear you.
Yeah, I believe in karma, so I wouldn't do that.
Man said, listen, man said don't. Hold up.
Why would you do it anyway? You can get an ex kid.
That's sick still.
Man said don't take the wife of another man. He never said don't beat the wife of another man, fam.
Nah, same thing, fam. Once I beat it, it's mine.
What's wrong with you guys?
Not like that. Like if I see food and I put my tongue on it, it's mine, fam. You can't eat that again.
What?
If I see food and I put my tongue on it, you can't eat that no more. It's mine.
You man never moving mad, fam.
The same thing with gal, fam.
Oh,
So I think.
yeah. I don't think anyone disagrees with that, innit?
No. That's the one thing we all. Well, Alias. Savage.
He's gonna push back.
Push back.
Brother, listen. This, you know what it is? It's not even so much pushback, but obviously, if she, you know, like if she's, it's not that you would hunt for it, right? But if you guys are in conversation and she wants to give it to you, you can say no. If she wants to give it to you, then she clearly don't respect or clearly don't belong to that man anymore.
No.
You know, so
And in turn, I wouldn't respect her, so I wouldn't sleep with her.
Yeah, I'd bust them cheeks down, blood. You get me? Like, I don't know what problems go on for you and your man.
Yeah, why is that box on your
Box
face?
on your face is annoying, cuz.
I know, fam. You get me? I'm trying to sort it out, but like one time it was there, then it disappeared.
Me and Ty looking bare HD, fam.
You know what I mean? You guys looking good up there, bro. No funny beeswax. It's gonna come back, bro. I hate this box, bro. Like literally, what is going on for it? Look. It's probably gonna come back as soon as I move, bro. Like,
It's been a very long podcast, and it's 1 a.m.
oh really? That's cool, man. You get me? We're up to.
That's normal.
Yeah?
You get me?
Normally do 3-4 hours.
That's why I don't come, fam.
Yeah, that's normal, man.
Well, you said you're gonna start earlier though, because of the algorithm and things that Red said.
Yeah, man. But obviously, you know, I have to work on, you know, people's times.
Yeah, I think it'll work better for people if it's a bit earlier.
Yeah, probably as well. Like, say what, like
8:30, 8.
Yeah, I could always start at 8, but I was, you know, I'm always worried about, oh, you bastard, you came back again. Nah, it's right, man. You get me? I just try not to, I'll just keep my head down. Keep my head bowed. You get me? Yeah, man. The hell, it's just madness. Here's a mad one. Listen, let me look at the man in the face. He already looks disheartened. He looks energized. Savage. All right, listen to this one. Is it acceptable to end a relationship if your partner gains significant amount of weight?
I don't want to.
100%.
I don't want a fat thing, yeah. I like fat things, though.
And why?
If you've addressed it, if you've come to your partner and said, look, you're gaining a bit of weight, and she refuses to do anything about it, then yeah, you're definitely entitled to leave her. Because the reason why you got with her is because the way she looked at the very beginning. And for you to still keep that attraction, you should maintain that same appearance to keep your partner interested.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We can understand when women have babies, they put on like 30 pounds and things like that. But even so, there should be a time period where you want to lose that again. You want to go back to your normal weight that you was before. So yeah, you have to keep the attraction. If I got with you because you look nice and you're a size 8, then I expect you to maintain that. Because you expect me to maintain certain types of things that attracted you to me. So it's only right that you get in return.
But let's say, but let's say, for instance, you know, like, you know, she's constantly looking after the kids, you know, taking care of the household, you know, like say she's been a traditional woman, but she finds it hard to also, you know, exercise to attempt to lose whatever, you know, weight she's gained after the kid or kids, you know, so what then?
As a man of fitness, you know, what was it, 8% of looking good is 8% of the work is in the kitchen. Do you understand? So she doesn't need to work out
8%.
80. Like, is it even more than that?
8%, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a high percentage. Over than 50% of the work being done is in the kitchen. So even though she is a traditional woman, she's at home, you can still eat right. Do you understand? And by you just going on particular certain diets, you can lose the weight. And you only need to train half an hour to 45 minutes anyway per day. And at some point, the kids are going to go to school. So you're going to have time.
Real talk. You see, if I leave my woman and she's fat, she's going to lose weight to go find a new man.
100%.
So you're going to lose weight to stay with me.
100%.
Mad thing.
That's facts.
Short and sweet, fam.
Short and sweet. I wanted to make it a bit longer, but there you go.
Short and sweet,
You ended it. You ended it. And a lot of women do that as well. It's facts.
Yeah, the minute they're single and they want to find a new man, Pilates, bums and tums, legs, bum, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? They don't even need to be. They don't even need to lose the weight anymore.
Well, these days they don't have to, innit?
Like-
You can't
like-
body shame them.
You get me, bro? You know what it is? It's not even that you can't body shame them. Let's be honest.
They just know men with money and high status are not looking at that. That's what they know.
Most men are not. You
Brother,
don't have to be high
brother,
status. Most men are
I
not.
can't like man like a thick juicy thing still.
Yeah, but there's thick and there's fat in it. There's
Yeah.
obese and there's thick in it.
Yeah, but
I'm
brother,
savages.
you have to understand, right?
My guy.
Nah, it's not that you guys are savages. You guys you guys have to understand something, right? These big women, whether they're thick and above their natural BMI,
Yeah.
right? Or they're just obese looking, chunky, over chunky, right?
Yeah.
They might say they want what people would class as a high value man, right? But they are not sleeping with them type of man there. They are sleeping with the low bones. You know what I mean? They're not sleeping with the high bones. They're sleeping with the low bones. You get me? The low bones that probably drive a whip, or probably his house is looking nice. You understand? And that feeds into some mad ego where it's like, raw, I slept with that man there. You get me? I slept
Can we
with
say
this one.
average? Can we say average?
The low bones, right?
Are we low bones then?
Don't forget we're performing below average now. You understand? So you could.
Are we?
Like,
Or are we average?
Yeah,
below average.
By whose standards?
Average man these days has a car.
People are just doing semantics now. You understand? Yeah.
But do they though? A lot of people work in central London and, do you know what I mean? And see a car as
I could have bought a car, I bought a scooter.
an
instead.
expense, yeah. So I mean, like, I don't,
Like the scooter I got is car money.
yeah. I don't see as having a car as, not having a car as below
Bro.
average.
Like
Bro.
see once I get a wife,
Guys,
Get in a car.
we're going away from.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, like, the way how, like, some of these, you know, thick and
Yeah.
oversized females get certain guys that may be of a certain physique or of a certain
Yeah.
caliber, but not high bone or high value
Yeah.
to sleep with them. Obviously, in their mind, they don't need to put in no type of work to lose any type of fat, you know, or to lower their natural, or to
The
lower their weight
expectation-
back to
the
their natural
expectation.
BMI. You understand? So they literally feel, I don't have to do nothing. You get me? So like right there is a massive problem in itself.
I think that's a mental health disorder, fam.
What's that? What we were talking about earlier, the beast thing.
Just being so entitled that you think you are God's gifts to earth and your shit don't stink.
But
That you
The
think
delusion.
you don't need nothing to better yourself.
But I have to ask you a question: is that a mental health disorder on the female's part or the men's part? Because the men are the one that are feeding this female entitlement.
Yeah, for pom pom.
You know, so who's
Nothing
really
more.
got the mental disorder?
So this is what I'm saying. If men are koalaing girls, telling them whatever, the big things for the pom pom, and they're giving up the pom pom, so the guys benefit. Where do the girls benefit? Because
They
you
don't.
just fucking this guy.
Yeah.
He's not giving you anything else.
Yeah.
Man might give you cab money after he busting your mouth. That's it.
Yeah.
So in reality, it's like, I get it. Them man there, I can't lie, I'm probably one of them still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Uh-huh.
Emotional, it is what it is.
Yes.
That's the game. So I gotta understand now, raw. When I benefit, when these girls are showing this and that, I'm dealing with this guy, like, are you with him?
Yeah.
Are you?
It's not a win for them.
It's not a win for you.
Yeah.
So it's a status thing because you're seen with that guy. You're seen with him. That's it. But where do you win? Where's your house? Where's your car? Where's your wife? Where's your where's your husband? Where's your kids? Where do you win? We just established that it's more beneficial for men to be single, especially at this age.
Yeah.
It's not beneficial for women to be single at this age when they're hitting 30 and they got 6 more years to bear kids and they ain't got none. That's what I'm trying to say. So at what point do they win? Where do they win? So if they're still gone through that guy that's got this and they beat him, whatever, now they're on their own, they're 36 or 40. And they're saying they don't have much time left for kids. Where do they win, bro, if they're not looking to lose weight for that guy that they want?
True.
They're going to have to settle. And when they settle, they're going to be unhappy. They're going to be in an unhappy marriage, or they're going to have to learn to treat that brother like, that's God's gift to earth. He accepted me who I was.
So
But it's not even settling because they'll just be getting a man that's on their level. And that's not settling.
No, a woman will always get a man above her level. A woman, if a woman has a man on her level, she's leaving him.
No, but I'm saying at some stage when they're getting on, they will quote unquote settle for the average man.
Yeah,
even if they're average
and
themselves.
at that point, when they're at the point when they feel like settling, they're not 20 no more.
Yeah.
They're pushing 30, 40.
Yeah.
Which means they are below average now. If you settle for an average man when you're now below average,
That's true, yeah.
So women,
so the
it's
man's
called-
above them.
Yeah, it's called hypergamy.
Yeah, yeah.
Women are hypergamous and they always want a man that's above their level. That's just how it is. You want a man taller than you. They want a man richer than them. They want a man smarter than them. They want a man that can fuck better than them. That's what I'm trying to say. It's hypergamy. So for me now, I see that if I see a woman that is below my physical standard and she says, "Rah, she's perfect the way she is, she ain't changing." You are perfect the way you are. That's why you're single and you're probably going to stay single till you're 50. I swear down. Bro, this is the way it is. If I had a big belly and man was not ripped, 6-pack, whatever, boom, boom, and I'm expecting this girl who earns 80 bags a year working in this, bro, I'm delusional. Delusional. It's not going to work for me.
No.
I'm going to have to sit in a box by myself for a couple of years, touching myself, just doing the mad thing, fam.
And the thing is, reality will show you that you're delusional.
Exactly.
But the reality doesn't show it for
Doesn't
women,
show
because
women
there's
how
always
they're
someone out there to fuck her.
Exactly. Because there's always some guys going to whisper in their ear for that boom, boom.
So this is what I'm saying, right? Who's more mentally damaged? The woman or the man?
The women.
Because the men are creating this mental delusion, this so-called mental damage, because they're gonna bounce upon somebody else anyway. You understand? And at the end of the day, a lot of these men so-called say they want women, you understand, but are creating more mental damage for the women that are passing down more trauma that's making it more difficult for them. So this is what I'm
It's a
saying.
vicious cycle, innit?
Who is really winning? Like, let's be honest here.
Bro.
Who is really winning?
In the short term, the men. In the long term, nobody, because the same women that are getting damaged are gonna have to raise the next generation of men and women.
So it seems like there's mental damage being circulating over short-term benefits.
Amongst a certain group of people.
Yeah.
Amongst a certain group of people that don't have a certain level of attainable wealth. Once you have a certain level of wealth, different things about society are taught to you. You know, rich people, all of that, they talk about society, high society life. That's a whole different thing. They have a whole different set level of etiquette, rules, this, that. Don't get seen in public doing this. If you're married, you're married. Amongst the peasants, us, man, we're just figuring it out, fam. We're just figuring it out. And loads of things are being passed down to us. We've got social media now. It's peak. That's what it is.
That's a mad thing. Yes, people, it's silent business. We've come to the end of the show. Obviously, my camera was acting a bit fraudulent. You get me? Any final thoughts, gentlemen, before we close out?
Big up Silent Business. Thank you for having me on the podcast. I know it's been a long time. We've been waiting a year to finally see Spartan's face.
Fraud. And my learned friend over here.
I got nothing to add. Just another episode. I'm always here.
Yeah, just another episode. And people we're building, you know what I mean, eventually this will pop off, you get me? Starting to, you know, like get some decent topics going. It's not easy. It's not easy because more times you try not to want to go over topics that, you know, other people gone over in the past and that. But, you know what I mean, sometimes you basically have to go with the old, jazz it up and make it new. This is what we do now these days. So you know what time it is. It's silent business.
Just a messenger.